Hello everyone, this is Prashant Shah. I thought to record a video on the charts that we shared in recent newsletters. So let me first explain why the presentation. Uh, every Diwali, it's a tradition to share pics. People call it Diwali pics, and before the Muhurat session, it's a tradition that people buy some shares, which is okay to an extent, but I don't know how actually people get benefited from it. I mean, do we really buy on Muhurat session and hold it in the next Muhurat session, or we trade based on the stop loss and target? So I think it is just the occasion to share the studies, some kind of studies, and give the recommendation. So now when the Diwali and everything is over, it is the right time to talk about this. So we also see it just as an occasion to share some studies. But then, how do we actually get benefited from it? So I'll discuss that. But before that, we shared some picks in during Diwali 2020. There were 10 stocks. It is just the performance of the stocks from last Diwali to current Diwali. Of course, it's a luck that most of them worked because it was a bull market. But of course, that's all about the market. When we actually buy, we get benefited only when the trend is bullish. But while picking the stocks, we keep in mind certain things which we are going to study today. So this presentation is divided in two segments. We will study these stocks, and I'll share those charts that we shared, and we'll just try to learn what was observed and just for the it's kind of going back to our charts that worked or did not work and just try to see what was the thought process that time and then we will in the second segment we will study the charts that we shared for this year. So the first chart that we shared last year was Coforge. Now the thing is it is a higher break value on a Renko chart, and this is kind of accumulation pattern, and there was a breakout. So it's a long accumulation pattern breakout. Here you can see a one back and the retest. So the assumption was that this retest of the breakout will hold and the stock will perform, and this gives a good risk reward opportunity to trade. So that was the chart, and this breakout and the retest was studied on a higher break value. This was also the outperformer of the sector and the index as well. And the bullish extension was open. So that chart looks like this now. It was kind of here. This was the retest and it went well. So even after this, this after the retest, you got another breakout, and there was a series of continuation breakouts, right? So that way, how can we trade that? So we can perhaps the people who are investing it for medium term or long term, they can perhaps buy it somewhere here and have a stop loss at a retest level, or people who are traders or those who are actively track the charts can trade the continuation breakouts or pullback patterns in these outperforming stocks, and where there is a major breakout, and trade the continuation patterns in these kind of stocks. So this can become a universe for them where they will trade the continuation breakouts. It can be on other charting methods as well, or any other technique that you follow, but basically you get to know about the universe of stocks which has given a good significant breakout, and those who are outperformers. The next was JSW Steel. This was point and figure chart. The major 45-degree trend line breakout. We have consistently seen that the 45-degree trend line breakouts from major tops and bottoms, and then any significant pattern after that is always a tradable setup. Here in this case, it was a bullish broadening pattern, which is, I mean, it kind of multi-column breakout, or the turtle breakout that we always talk about. And there's a bear trap pattern. There was a follow through. Bullish vertical counts open. In this case, this bear trap can prove very important, because in this case, After this trend line breakout, think technically what will actually invalidate this setup. If price now goes below this, so here there can be a stop loss from medium term perspective, or there was a bear trap pattern here. The bears were failed, so that can also become an important level, and we can just put the stop loss here and look for the continuation patterns or ride the trend. Another major reason was also that the stock was outperformer of the metal segment then. See how it looks now. This was the breakout, and here it was, and it went well. And this was the strong outperformance from the metal during Feb, March, and after that. So it was the JSW still was one of the outperformers of the metal segment, and the stock did well during the year. So we tried to pick outperformers of different sectors which were looking good then. This is Jubilant Food. Here it is a interesting line break formation where the price went above the previous highs, and this was a series of bullish lines. It was also failure of a bearish shakeout pattern, and that showed the strength of the bulls. And on the Renko chart, we can see this. You can see this circle. I call it base pattern. So here there was a bullish weak breakout. There was a bullish weak breakout here, and this was a Renko support pattern. So in this area, price tested the support multiple times. That showed the strong demand in this area, and that was followed by a strong breakout. And this was a one back pattern, two back pattern. So that this was a very strong breakout, and followed by two back here, which gives a good stop loss. And here it shows the strength of the bulls. So here we have a pattern which gives us reason to enter with an affordable stop loss, and the bullish extension was open. Jubilant Food was outperformer of the FMCG sector then. So it looks like this, and it was here. So this was a bullish two back, and the extension opened was achieved, and there were multiple other bullish extensions that got opened. So these were the continuation patterns, and these were the Renko support pullback patterns. So if you know, this was kind of principle of polarity, bullish pattern. So if you know these formations, or the message is same: outperforming stock, sector did well, stock did well. The job of the trader can be to trade continuation patterns based on the horizon that he is trading. It could be on a medium term chart, on a lower time frame chart, or anything based on his style and preference of trading. But this can be a good universe. This was Naukri, which is Info Edge now. Higher box value, 3%. And this was bullish ABC. You can see this principle of polarity when there was a strong support at previous resistance. So this is a bullish principle polarity. So when there was a ABC for sure, but it was also the bottom of that ABC was also a polarity. It tested support multiple times near previous resistance. Then it was followed by another pattern of demand area. Here, this is also bullish polarity. The price tested support at previous important resistance area, which was a top of bullish ABC. And this was a strong low pull. Now here another important observation is there was a strong anchor column, strong supply followed by strong demand. Right, it is one of the highest column of X. When I say highest X, that means in the column there are highest number of X, which shows that strong bullish prints, which shows a strong demand, and another highest X. So it is like there was a setback, and there's a comeback. So it's like setback ka jawab comeback se. So that is kind of a formation which shows us that the bulls are really determinant and they are dominating. And stock is outperformer of the sector and overall index. So this was around 3800 here, and stock continued to do well, and it really did well during the month of December. It almost went till 1600. This was Astral, outperformer of Nifty 500 index. This was a triple top buy. There was bullish ABC before that, followed by multi-column triangle, and this was again a polarity which opened higher vertical counts, and this triangle breakout was followed by a bullish follow-through pattern. Here it is altogether in a new territory. So here you might feel that stock has already done well, but this was a triangle breakout and stock tested this resistance. So what happens is, even when stock is even in the new zone, when it keeps on testing the previous important levels, when it tested multiple times the previous level which was support or resistance, that level becomes very strong. That becomes a higher strong demand level, higher level to refer, and as long as that level is maintained, stock keeps on making this higher demand level, or in the downtrend higher lower supply levels. So in simple words, like higher low and lower highs. But when you have this multiple tested levels, that becomes a strong reference point. And after that, when it breaks out, it is an indication that stock is possibly in a new range, and you have a reason to trade. So it was here. The box value was 1%, which is perfectly tradable in mid-cap segment. And you had multiple bullish breakouts, and price remained in a strong uptrend. It continued to hold moving average. So what I want you to think is, once you identify these kind of stocks, can you continue to trade it? What happens at times is, we identify such stocks, then we book profit, and then we just miss on the rally. So this studying the past charts can also help us learn that instead of identifying other stocks, could we just continue to trade the continuation patterns in that stock? So it is just the idea of trading the continuation patterns in the stocks which are outperformers, and where there is an established trend. People don't understand the importance of established trend, I guess. This was Tata Consumer on a 3% box value, which is the higher box value. Again, the kind of principle of polarity. ABC, bullish ABC pattern, where the bottom tested the earlier supply level. So this was a tested level, followed by a strong column of X. This is kind of highest X in this the life of the stock. There was a supply, but again, setback ka jawab comeback se. And this kind of strong comeback, bullish ABC. So see this series of column of X and a strong X, or the strong bullish prints, which tells you that bulls are really strong. So here we can perhaps trade this column reversal with the stop loss below this, or you can trade the continuation patterns in this stock. So it was around 500 then. Stock went almost till 900, and it was a very smooth rally. There was not even a double bottom sell, or not really a significant retracement on higher box value. You had multiple opportunities on lower box value. This is an interesting thing. CDSL. This was a base pattern, Renko support area. The stock tested this pattern, and followed by a kind of zigzag, which was a shakeout, but the bulls were really strong, and there was a strong series of breaks, which I have explained in the book as anchor breaks, and this was a significant breakout. Then after this, it was followed by another pattern of shakeout, or we call it zigzag. There was series of alternative breaks, which tells you that in the strong trend, this is a pattern of correction, right? Here, the weak bulls will be out, weak bears will be in. So that kind of pattern it is. And this was a strong outperformer of Nifty 500 index then. And this was a bullish probable multi-break breakout. So if you get another break, it's a breakout. Now just take a pause and ask yourself, forget the name of the stock, it could have been any other stock. Just try to think, if you come across this kind of chart, will you think that, no, this is already bullish, or this has already gone up and it's not really affordable to trade it now? Or you'll think that you have already missed the rally and it's a risky to buy now because a stock can significantly correct and you'll be stuck in the stock right at the top. Now see how it looks now. It was here, and so now when you see this kind of rally, we were discussing it here, correct? So it's never late to participate. We shouldn't be afraid to trade the continuation patterns. After all, we have the stop loss, right, as a tool. We do it in the reversal patterns also. We try to buy something which is correcting, but we don't understand the importance of the momentum at times. So continuation patterns are equally tradable. And in this case, it was a very affordable stop loss. And though theoretically or even on the paper, this was a perfect bookish case of how one can ride the trend. The bearish swing breakout were right here after that, around 1300. And this is kind of bullish ABCD here, and we still have a bullish pattern now, which is one back. But anyway, so this was just the part of many stocks that did well during last year, but we are trying to learn from what has happened in the past. And this was the last stock, which was Oro Pharma, 3% box value, the strong consolidation. And this was a strong column of X, which engulfs everything. I call it mega engulfing column, which engulfs your entire consolidation. And this was a strong reason to believe that now bulls are really strong and the next continuation breakout will do well. But what happened is there was a follow through breakout also, but price could not sustain and it fell below the breakout level, which invalidated the pattern. So, and it was also the outperformer. So at times, studies may not work, even though we have observed everything. So we should give respect to the price patterns and exit when what we read becomes invalid. And as you all know, the risk and everything is very important in the business of trading and investment. By the way, the story that we are observing in this chart is still intact. And as long as this is valid, and perhaps if stock again regains this area, and if the bulls starts dominating again above this area, then perhaps there is another opportunity and we can trade the price patterns. But of course, we will be trading the price patterns and exit the stock when there is a sign of weakness or when the stock starts underperforming. So on a broad level, we saw that higher parameters are good from medium term or long term perspective, or the patterns of outperformer and underperformance are very important when we pick the stocks. And base patterns, continuation patterns, significant breakouts are very useful. And how can we trade? We can simply trade the price patterns, the continuation patterns. In those stocks, we can have that kind of universe. We can create the universe of stocks and trade the continuation patterns in those stocks. So we shared stock picks in our newsletter of 4th November. for the current year, but it is just the year or time period. I don't believe in this concept of holding it for short term, medium term. I believe it should all be based on the price patterns. But let's just study the charts that we shared in that newsletter. This was first AI engineering. Now see this, a multi-column breakout. This is a 10% brick value. That's insane. I mean, one brick is of 10%, but this is how we can study the larger structures, you know. And maybe, I mean, I have seen a lot of charts from this perspective, and of course, we'll not be able to trade something on the 10% brick value. We'll have to do it on a lower time frame, let's say on 1% brick value or 3%, and we can follow the stop losses based on the patterns in the lower brick values. But this is just for studying the larger picture. So see, this was a 4-year breakout. This is a multi-brick breakout pattern, which tells us that the breakout is really significant. Then what happened is it was a kind of setback. There was a correction and retest, principle of polarity, but then bulls were back again. Then this correction, this was the correction, but the bulls were immediately back. So every time there was setback and there was a comeback by bulls. So there is no reason to not believe that bulls can continue to perform. And the stock is also one of the outperformers of the index. And the story will remain intact if price do not go below this top, which is somewhere around 1800. As long as that level is maintained, we can trade the continuation patterns in this stock. This is Bharti Airtel. See, this was a strong trend, right? Followed by a long period of consolidation. This consolidation that you see in this box is a 14-year consolidation in the stock, right? And this is a cycle that I strongly believe, in any price chart on multiple time frames, right from the lower time frame to the higher time frame. This is a period of trouble and trend. So trouble is followed by trend, and trend is followed by trouble, and so on. So this is a kind of price cycle that we continue to see on different charts. On this particular chart, this was a period of trouble of over 14 years. The stock was in a strong consolidation. There were better opportunities in other stocks which are outperforming, and there was a strong trend. But in this particular area, if we just observe the price patterns, what happened was this is a kind of pattern of strong support, because here price did not go below this area, and this was even a failure of multi-break bearish pattern. This is a bullish weak breakout, and after this is an interesting thing. The pattern of higher lows, you can see this was a low, and then followed by higher lows. Here the demand was strong, the bulls became stronger, so the price was correcting, but the lows were higher than the previous lows. No, the bulls were being able to protect the previous lows, and that shows the rising demand, right? So the demand area was this was a Renko support area. Then again, you can see the principle of polarity. This was a previous resistance, and that became a support here. This was a Renko support pattern. Again, the demand level increased. It is a higher low pattern, and that is something very interesting in this consolidation area. Now what happened is this was ultimately followed by the whole breakout of that 14 years. In fact, more interesting is there was a previous breakout which proved as a shakeout or a false breakout. But in the correction after that, bulls were successful to hold the previous important level, and there was a reassertion of control, or bulls regained the control, and this false breakout was actually proved wrong, and price again went up. And there is a possibility that this is just the beginning of a strong trend. It will be interesting to trade the continuation patterns in this stock as long as this level is maintained, which is somewhere around 600. Now see this whole story we could read on a higher Greek value such as 10%. This higher Greek values can be very important tool. Next is escorts. Now see this a strong consolidation breakout, just the horizontal line breakout, but this consolidation which you can see like this, you call it any pattern, accumulation pattern, or whatever you want to call it. But I would, these variations of cup and handle, head and shoulders, or the accumulation patterns, I just call them accumulation patterns. And here the more important thing for me is it is a 20-year consolidation breakout, and when that breakout happened, you can see this strong column of X. No, it's the largest column of X in recent times, at least. So that tells us that the bulls are really strong. And after that, there was a follow through, which is again a strong column of X. Then there's a principle of polarity, the bear trap pattern, right? And 45-degree trend line breakout from here, and now again a follow through. You can see this strong X in this pattern after the breakout. So anchor column follow through patterns after a 20-year consolidation. I think this stock, there's a possibility that this stock is in a strong bull run now, and our job is to trade the continuation patterns as long as this area is maintained, which is somewhere around 1200. Next is India Mart. Now here, the whole idea is this was a strong impulse. It's a strong break trend. Now there is a series of multiple continuation patterns, and after that, on a 3% box value, there is a series of consolidation. This is basically ABC breakout, but the lows are being tested multiple times, and if this area is held, then we have an affordable risk reward trade opportunity. So the risk is very affordable from medium term perspective. The stock is correcting right now. So this is as a hedge. We have seen a continuation pattern. Now we are picking a stock which is in a pullback area and provides us a good risk reward trade setup. So if this area is held, then the column reversals or the bullish continuation patterns are tradable in this stock. So we just need to see if stock can hold the level of around 6,000 or 6,500. This is Indigo, so the names are just to seek your attention. This is like a base pattern, Renko support, and a higher low. This is a bullish pattern followed by a swing breakout, and kind of a takeoff. Then you have a trouble here. Weak bulls are out, weak bears are in, and this was a kind of correction, but halt. But this is a Renko support pattern and the higher low. So stock continued to form the higher low, right, on this higher brick value, which is a sign of a strong trend, I must say. And this is a strong breakout as well, multi-brick breakout. So it seems the stock is in a new range, new zone, and outperformer as well. So we must look for the continuation patterns as long as this area of around 1800 is held from the medium term perspective. See, this is McDowell multi-column breakout on a 10% box value. This is a multi-column breakout, and this is a multi-column breakout again. Here you had bullish hooks, which is actually a pattern of demand. Now here you have multiple O's which were successfully held and prevented or maintained by bulls. Same way, this is a bullish hooks pattern. If this is maintained, the stock is all the way in the new zone. This is a series of continuation patterns and in the new area. There's no reason to believe that the stock is not in a strong bullish trend. So if stock can maintain this significant high, which is around 750, we should look for the continuation patterns in this stock. or we should just trade continuation patterns on a lower box value. This is network 18, which is actually a sector which has not really done well over the last few years, but the stock is kind of outperformer in that sector, and I could not resist sharing this chart because this is a significant breakout. If you see on a 10% break value, this is a 10-year consolidation breakout. This is a very interesting chart from that perspective. This is a bullish weak breakout at the bottom and the series of higher lows, a bullish true back, and now there's a breakout. If this level is maintained, which is somewhere around 65-70, then on from the medium term perspective, we can see a strong rally in this stock, and our job is to trade the formations. This is Prince Pipe. See the strong trend on a line break chart. I showed it because here we can see the pattern very clearly. There was a series of bearish lines and the strong bullish reversal pattern with the strong line. So when a strong line appears in a strong bullish trend after the correction, it's a good indication that now the stock has formed a very important level or important pattern, and that bottom of that pattern is an important level to refer. The same thing happened now because this was a strong trend, so price went above the previous high followed by bearish lines, but again there is a strong line which gives an indication that now the strong support is in place. We can perhaps refer to that level and look for the pattern. So this is somewhere around 700. And on the Renko chart on 3%, we can see that multi-break breakout with the bullish probability of bullish one back and a bullish swing extension that will get opened if we get a one back. So this formation looks very interesting, and we can continue to trade. And though the stock is outperformer in the Nifty 500 index, which is a very important thing, and the stock has an established trend. We have seen that series of continuation patterns in the past in this stock. So I think it is in the new zone, and we should look for the continuation patterns as long as the level of around 700 is maintained. This is TVS Motor, a strong impulse followed by a very strong correction, but here it was a bear trap and the bullish one back pattern, which is followed by a multi-break breakout and a bullish week breakout. Now, this is a very interesting pattern because here the stock is also one of the outperformers in the segment, kind of bullish lion pattern if we have referred to the RS patterns that I've explained in the book, because it did well when the sector did not. And now we see the bullish multi-break breakout in the stock, and there is a possibility that from medium term perspective the stock can give good returns if this level of breakout is held, which is around 600. And this is an interesting chart, a Tata Coffee. Let's see this. This is a chart since 1997, and this is a strong column of X. So that shows that the demand is really strong. Now the bulls are in a strong shape. It's a bear trap pattern also, and the pattern is near previous high, which is kind of bullish polarity pattern, and the stock is in a new territory, and there's a possibility of bullish follow through. So I see this as a beginning of really a very interesting bull run in the stock. And see this chart in the circle. This is actually a typo. This is 25% into 3. And here, in just few columns, we can see the entire journey of the stock. Let me show that. See, this was a rally followed by correction, then a rally, then a correction, then a rally, then a significant correction, and now there is a follow-through breakout. Right? This is the story that we have seen in this stock over almost last 25 years. Same thing you can see in few columns. right? Same chart. So in few columns, if I can see that on 25% chart, so I can scan for the stocks giving me a breakout on a very high box value and showing these kind of patterns. And I just did that with this pick, and then saw the lower box value charts and all that. Of course, we can't trade this 10-25% kind of box value, but once we find the story in the chart in these kind of box values, then our job is to go to the lower box value like 0.25%, 1%, 3%, whatever suits our time horizon, and then trade the continuation pattern in those charts. Here the story is intact if the level of 200 is maintained. So the whole idea here is this peaks is a very temporary. I mean, it depends on the market as well. If tomorrow Nifty starts underperforming, nothing will work. So our job should be to keep a track of how Nifty is performing compared to other asset classes. And if Nifty is doing good or the mid cap segment is outperforming, then uh, apply this kind of method where you can have your own universe, not necessarily what we just discussed. You can have your own universe, just see the outperformance and the observations that we just discussed. Whatever makes sense to you, you can make a note of it and create your universe based on that, and just trade the continuation pattern in that universe. So the whole idea is to discuss that method, and that will be a permanent learning. So you can just simply forget the name of the stocks and everything else, but remember the method and try to create your own universe, not only on Diwali or Murat session, but every month, every quarter, every week, every day, whatever suits you. But create your universe and trade the price patterns. That's what I wanted to convey. Uh, and that's the purpose of recording the video. Thank you for your time. Hope you found this informative. Take care.